Hi, Adam Lewis here with Sound Barrier and SoundBarrierHunting.com. In this video I'm going to share with you some key tips on what you should be doing when you log your trail camera pictures and how to do that to get the most out of them for this season and also for coming seasons. If you also stay to the end, I'm going to share a real key tip and something I did with my trail cameras this year that will really help you in placement and get the most out of your trail cameras for this next coming season. The first thing you should do when logging trail cam pictures is actually start organizing them. Some people do this, some people don't, but you shouldn't just dump them all into just one folder on your computer. Really make different folders, I suggest different folders for each property that you hunt, and then start organizing those pictures by property. Within that, I would also make a different folder for different bucks that you're identifying on those properties that you hunt. Also, I would start taking some notes on these individual bucks and when and where they're showing up. Hopefully you can start seeing some trends that will really help you start hunting these deer. Look for things like temperature, time of day, time of year, barometric pressure, moon phase, all the things that you can possibly look at. Start keeping track of those things and start seeing if you notice any patterns. This is really going to help you as you notice bucks year after year after year. You start tracking these different bucks, you start seeing trends, you'll start seeing some weaknesses. Let this information guide your scouting and your preparation for next year. Where will you put stands? How will you come and go? All these things should help you really start honing in on a real strategy to how you will hunt your properties and these particular deer. We should be getting the most out of our trail camera and trail camera pictures, and organizing them in this way will really help you do that. So here's a tip for you guys for next year. One thing I did this year, my trail cameras were just annoying me, and it's really important that you can be quiet with them. And if you're new to Sound Barrier here, what we're about is getting past the deer's last great defense of hearing. Because if we can do that, we can take our hunting to the next level and our success to the next level as well. Because hearing is super important to whitetails, and it's something that a lot of times we neglect. Well, one thing I noticed this year was my trail cameras were just noisy when I was putting them up and taking them down. And it had to do with the straps. Not only are trail cameras hollow plastic, which is very clunky, but the straps that a lot of them give you are just adding to the noise. And that was the case with me. I really felt I was making these little noises that I shouldn't make in my hunting areas. So what I did was I went out and found this basically rubber coated wire, and I took off the bungees, I took off the straps that were very hard to use and were noisy, and I put these this wire kind of like twist tie on these, and this is going to allow me to quickly put up and just twist it on a tree. It allows for different size trees more than the straps that I do have, and that's going to allow me to very silently put up these trail cameras, and that is huge when you're in a core area with your trail cameras and you don't want to be making any noise or letting deer know in any way that you're hunting them. So check it out and try it yourself. I think it'll really help you to take it to the next level, eliminate some hunt busting noise, and get in and get out of your areas where you have your trail cameras without the deer knowing you're there. If you're new, I invite you to follow us. Each week we come out with tips and different things that you won't find anywhere else on how to get past the deer's last great defense of hearing. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and tell your friends. Until next time, folks, get out there and never be heard again.